Goed nie eens geshare. Google se ding het ook so afgetel gister. Ja. En hulle skerm was omtrent 300 keer groter as daai skerm. Oh, awesome song. Ken jy dit? Ja. Dis Jan se favourite liedjie. Ek stream dit live op YouTube.
Are you gossiping about me?
Kom dit nou. 4, 3. Oh shit. Onthou jy dit?
Welcome to the 2016 MyBroadBand Cloud and Hosting Conference. Today, you will hear from South Africa's top cloud and hosting experts about the country's current infrastructure, future developments, and where the industry is going. The MyBroadBand Cloud and Hosting Conference is brought to you free of charge thanks to the generous support from our sponsors. Business Connection is our main sponsor for the event and is also sponsoring lunch. Our platinum sponsors are Connection Telecom, Telviva, DRSA, Global ASP, Citrix, and Commvault. Our gold sponsors are CCOM, Permoja, Silex Cloud, Cycom, Triple H IT Solutions, IntDev, Access Workgroup, HeadSnap, Bitco, Ayaka Africa, Sage One, XDSL, Asus, Mustec, Vodacom, and ZACR. Our silver sponsors are Continuity SA, AdComTech, Infinera, MTN Business, and Schneider Electric. Our bronze sponsors are .com, Huawei, and First Distribution. Our display sponsors are FiberCo, Terraco, Dimension Data, Engineer IT, iConnect Telecoms, and the FTTH Council. And now, put your hands together for the best MC in South Africa, Aki Anastasiou.
Good morning, how are you guys doing? I'm coming from behind the scenes over here. Good morning, everybody. You're good this morning. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Woo!
And happy African Day to all of you. And it takes me great pleasure to welcome you to the MyBroadBand Cloud Hosting Conference 2016. What an extraordinary crowd. I think you guys look amazing. I said cloud, I meant to say crowd actually. But what an extraordinary turnout. I can't believe how many people we have in the room. And for those of you standing outside the room, we do have spaces in between. So if you are somewhere in the room and you can move further down just to allow for those extra people just to move in. How's your cloud infrastructure, sir? You got no infrastructure yet. So why are you here today? You want to find out about the cloud. What about you, sir?
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Who's not doing anything in the cloud at the moment? Let me see. All right. Who's doing something in the cloud right now? Let me see. All right. Well, this is it. You know, we're living in an extraordinary world at the moment where you look at cloud computing, and this is why this conference is so important. But I want you to do right now, okay? I want you all to take out your phones, right? Take out your phones, put them in the air. Let me see where your phones are, okay? Open them up onto your social media accounts. If you use Twitter, if you use Facebook, if you use Instagram, you can take a photograph, you can do anything you like. Just type in the hashtag MyBroadBand, okay? Type in the hashtag MyBroadBand as we. You know, this is by far the biggest of its kind of conferences about the cloud and this kind of conference in South Africa. So it's quite extraordinary when you compare where we were last year to where we are today, and you can quite see that cloud computing, ladies and gentlemen, has become the driving force of information technology around the world. 90% of global businesses today are using the cloud in some way or another, whether it's private, whether it's hybrid, whether it's public cloud. It's all happening out there. It's the new way of doing business. And those companies that are not doing business in the cloud, that are not utilizing the cloud effectively, are simply going to be left behind. So it's great to see that there are so many new people over here who have not adopted any kind of cloud technology who are looking at it, because believe me, that in the next few years, your business is going to be moving there, whether you like it or not, because that is the new way of doing business, and that is where all the IT spend, most of the IT spend, is happening today. So today is going to be an extraordinary conference. We're going to be sharing some interesting insights, and I found some interesting facts like that. They reckon that globally, cloud apps, for example, will account for 90%, ladies and gentlemen, of mobile data traffic by 2019. 90%, which is an extraordinary number, where you can see where the world is moving to. We're moving to the cloud, we're moving to the cloud at a rapid pace. So with that, it gives me great pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce our first speaker for the day. Have you sent out your hashtags, by the way? Have you tweeted? Hashtag MyBroadBand throughout the day. Any questions that you have, and we've got lots of prizes to give away as well. So any questions that you have, we're going to be picking it up. We're going to be gauging the mood. We're going to be gauging your questions and the questions that you want to ask, and we'll use them for those panel discussions as well a little bit later on. So we've got a fantastic day. But before we go any further, let's give our sponsors a big round of applause, please.
Yay!
Well, our first speaker of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to join me in welcoming Mr. Jacques Cloud. He's the Group Executive for Converged Infrastructure Solutions at Business Connection. Please welcome Jacques Cloud, ladies and gentlemen.
Jacques Cloud is the Group Executive for Converged Infrastructure Solutions at Business Connection, where he is responsible for the overall strategy and operation of the development, integration, and performance of the Group's services and technology solutions. His vast knowledge in the field has been gained over the 17 years he spent in the ICT industry. Jacques joined Business Connection in 1998 as the Managing Executive responsible for the Microsoft Competency Business. After this, he served in numerous senior positions, including Business Manager for the CEO, CIO, and CTO. Jacques holds an electrical engineering degree from WITS and a CIO Executive Development Program qualification from San Francisco State University. Please welcome Jacques to the stage.
There we go. Good morning, everyone. Welcome at the MyBroadBand Cloud and Hosting Summit. I'm going to go through a few things today. I know the time's limited. There's a lot of information. So what I want you to do is to continue with the trend that Aki started and keep your Facebook going. We also have a handle, at VCX Global handle. You will see it on the screen the whole time. We want you to continue taking photos, make comments, and add that to your Twitter account, tweet about it. You can actually win something. We will reward you today for making comments on @VCX Global. You can win a Samsung Gear VR for just adding tweets and adding @VCX Global to all your tweet feeds. Take photos as much as you want. We will try to capture some of the content as well. Some other prizes for you to win: go to our stand and join our team that talks about Cloud on Z, specifically talking about how we run Linux workloads on a Z platform. By attending those sessions and the times up there, you can also stand a chance to win a Samsung Gear VR. And then during lunch, we will also go and give you a Samsung Gear VR that you can use. And that's also drawn from the Facebook likes. So if you go to Facebook and you like on Facebook, and there's an entry form available, if you use the entry form and you actually go and you post the form with your photo, and if you already submitted your form, just take a photo of yourself in front of a BCX logo, post it on our Facebook page, and today you can win an Xbox One. So just a few things about Business Connection. I'll give you a few options in a minute or so, and you can make a decision on how we go. The organization's been in the industry over 35 years. There's 7,000 people in the organization. We run major IT workloads in our data centers. We have about 14 square kilometers of data center space in South Africa alone. We also look after the retailers, tier 1 and tier 2 retailers in South Africa. One of the things that we do as an organization is service delivery, and in terms of ITIL and service delivery around ITIL, we hold the largest or the biggest maturity rating in South Africa at 4.25, and that's across 17 processes. Now, the structure that I built this slide in is to give you the option to choose. So with Cloud, the greatest features you can choose. So it's a bit of a problem because I had to prepare a huge amount of content. So here's the options. If you want to learn more about Business Connection, you can choose the red poll. You have to put up your hand, right? And if you want to hear more about cloud and hosting trends, you choose the blue poll. And I go down that and I show you a whole lot of statistical information. So those that want the red poll, you can raise your hands. You're just the BCX marketing people. And those of you that want the blue poll, raise your hands. Okay. Those of you that were sitting on the fence, I'll go towards the blue poll as well. Just you want to check that the guys follow me there? Okay, so here we go. So one of the biggest contributors to data in 2020 will be around cloud and IoT, and we talk about 20 billion devices that's IoT enabled, generating about 5 zettabytes of data and contributing to SaaS, infrastructure or service and things and the most important priorities that you're going to focus on as an organization. And by far, it was to help us innovate on product and services. And the next was give us a view of getting better focus on our customer experience. We then asked them, so where are you going to spend this money? Where is this digital investment going to go? So they said, well, we want to personalize our customer experience. We want to make it personalized. We want to also improve our marketing of our product and services to the market. And then we asked them, so how can a cloud enabler actually help you do that? And they said, well, make my workforce more productive and help me expand, both geographically and help me expand my organization. So we started asking the customer, so where's this investment going to go? And they said, well, our largest investment is going to go around cloud. Cloud-based applications and software is going to be our priority. The next is going to be a priority around cybersecurity, and the next around cloud-based infrastructure. So you can see the role that cloud is going to play. It's going to be underpinning the business transformation for our customers. We asked the customer, so where are you going to spend your money? When you start going and looking at cloud workloads, where's the money going to be spent? And the largest amount of money and consensus amongst them all was around backup and recovery. The next that you can see there is mobile service, and it allows them for the mobile era and to be always on. And then a very interesting one was cloud migration services. Customers understand that they'll have to pay to migrate to the cloud, so they're making provision for that investment. And then you heard Aki talking around the applications that's moving to the cloud, a huge amount of applications that's being built from the ground up to be cloud enabled. We asked the customer, so how does this look? Is this a single cloud that you're going to use, or multi-cloud? How does it look? 31% of them said, no, we're just going to go for a single cloud. 29% of them said, you know what, we're going to have multiple clouds, but there's going to be very little interoperability between these clouds. And then 23% of them said, in fact, we're going to have multiple clouds. We're going to be able to move and seamlessly move workloads between those clouds. 70% of them said, we'll be completely hybrid. This will be seamless. No one will be able to see the difference. We started asking the customer,